Salut, salut, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Je suis la Reine Dieu. It is me, Queen Kotali, the Hoodoo Queen. Bienvenue sur mon chaîne. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is Compelling Conjuration How To. This is your free class. But before we get into all those great, juicy, wonderful things, I have to say bonjour, Jeremy. I see that you have joined. But yeah, so welcome, bienvenue. But before we get into all of that, I must ask everybody to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification or postification button, and please share the video. I hope that everyone has had an incredible weekend thus far. Again, Jeremy is here, Marche, Ohe Sunny, Diana, Jbi Josie, salut, salut. Adriana, Good Butterfly, Sophia, Justine, Zuleika, I believe is how you say it. Zuleika, hello, and Allison. Je suis Gregory, Jessica, Marisa, Isaac, Marie, Richard, Zimak, Dynamic Divine Readings. Hello, Nikki, Tati Tavi, pardon. Renaissance Woman, She Mac, Spiritual Child of Light 91. Bonjour Marcel, bonjour, comment vas-tu? Rosalind, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So before we get into today's class and conversation, I do want to remind you all of a couple of things. And it's very important that you are aware of this because a lot of the things I want to talk about today will actually intersect the conversation that we'll be talking about today. So today is the last day to sign up for the August community service. And the August community service is our Big Witch community service, is what I'm calling it. The Compelling Community Service turns around luck, removes present obstacles, attracts and protects urgent desires. If you choose to get the Big Witch bundle, you get Compelling Dirt, Summoning Dirt, Banishing Dirt, Protection Dirt, a private class, and some lightning struck wood, ash from lightning struck wood, so destruction ash. There are limited spaces available. Do not sleep on this. And I know some of you say, I really don't know. I really don't understand. I don't see how this is going to benefit me. As I always tell each and every one of you, listen. As I tell each and every one of you, even if it doesn't assist you today or tomorrow, it very well may be what you need a month from now. So you just really, I say this, I'm not going to say that you don't know. It's never not if, it's when. And then I get the questions, oh, well, Queen, could you? No, because I tried. So there's that. The other thing is the Working Ritual Weekend is also available. The Working Ritual Weekend is a 3-day event here in Mobile in November. This is Lifting the Veil. We are going to be uncovering your psychic abilities, your mediumship abilities, purification ritual, our Sunset Riverboat Cruise, and this year we are adding the Sunset and Spirit Soiree. Yes, so that's going to be tons of fun. It's going to be really, really nice. But as I like to describe the Work and Ritual Weekend, the Work and Ritual Weekend caters to development of your skills, whereas the Conjure Fit gives you the tools. So you need both of these things in order for you to be the best you can be for your people. So just make sure that you are very much aware of this and that you're not, again, missing out. You just never know how I maneuver. And as you all know, I have a variety of things that are transpiring in my life. And so my life is shifting. And so I have to shift my organization. I have to organize differently and figure out things. So certain things that are available now or this year may not be available next year. So just be very aware of this too. Um, yes. Um, I miss one never again. And everyone says that. Everyone says that. All the links are over in the description box. So if you have any questions about prices or any of those things, that's there. But please remember that you can purchase all of the things and separate it into 4 easy payments via PayPal. So there's no reason for you not to um, get the Big Witch Bundle and the Working Ritual Weekend. Okay? I feel like standing up, but I feel that good. The camera's not too low. I set it up today, so there's that. So, anyways, my loves, there's that. The community service always do what they're supposed to do, and they always will. They always will. And I always tell people, especially when you're working with me, if you trust me and you have faith in me, my lineage, my family's royal spiritual court, etc. Yes, because I like your shirt. Merci. Thank you. Um, it's actually shirt and shorts, but today I'm wearing a skirt. But it's like a set. Um, so just when I recover barely from the last community service, here comes Queen to shake everything up. Looking forward to this one. This is going to be a huge one. This is why I had to teach this class today, because I don't think people really understand what compelling is and how powerful it is. So I really want to break it down for you all so that you too can be educated in the space of traditional workings when it comes to compelling work. So the very first thing is to understand is what is compelling work and why is it so powerful? Excuse me, Puzzle, let me take a step back. As I was just saying though, if you trust me, my lineage, the royal court, etc., so forth and so on, the moment you commit or I hear out of your mouth that you're going to do something or you want to do something, things immediately begin to move and shift. Immediately. But you have to be open to see those moves and those shifts. Now, back to what I was saying. What is compelling work and why is it so powerful? Well, first and foremost, you got to understand this is not a suggestive, um, intentional, positive thinking experience. Okay? This is not tap into that conversation of even law of attraction. This is not this thing of the New Thought movement. When you are looking at things that particularly surrounds suggestive intentions, um, positive thinking, negative thinking. Um, what you put out is what you're going to get back. The universe is listening. This all really speaks more to healing modalities and more of modern. I can't say modern magic, but modern, and not even just the healing modalities, but it fits more in the space of healing modalities then it will never be magic. Like yoga isn't magic. Reiki is not magic. These are healing modalities. These are healing methods, etc. But when you're looking at, and maybe it's a, what do you call this thing? Physiological? Is it physiological? Perhaps? J'oublie. Pardon-moi, je suis désolée. J'oublie le mot. The word, to be honest. So, but when you're looking at the space of suggestive intentions, and positive thinking, negative thinking, law of attraction, and just this way of, this is your what's his name, Eckhart Tolle, um, and your Deepak Chopra. This is your Sunday mornings with Oprah and all of those things. This is more suggestive and an energetic an energetic a very energy driven, vibrational driven, frequency aligning type of space. All right. No, not physiological. No. Um, no, definitely is like in the space of like psychology, um, not even so much like is more of a neuro driven kind of space, not manifestation. No, it's I just had it. It's gonna come out. Just a moment. Philosophical. There we go. Philosophical. There we go. That's the word that I was looking for. um. So that's what I was looking for. So like philosophical, very thought, deep thought driven kind of space is where it comes from. Um, and the reason why I have to bring this up is because, again, this is not magic. Then we step into the space of faith, of ideas of petition, prayer, hope, wishes, without actual knowing. So you have faith in the thing of understanding that your faith is what you know, but then faith is also used in the way of understanding a particular path. So what I'm seeing here in the space of your paths, you may petition, you may pray, but honestly, a lot of times the way that most people operate, this petition to the gods, the Loa or the Orisha, Sky Daddy, Jesus, whomever, okay, that this is I am praying in hopes that my prayers are answered. I am giving this chicken and this South African goat under a blood new moon, walking like a duck, plucking and pickle and tickle and all of those things. I'm doing this in hopes that, because the reality is this, and you got to understand this if you know nothing else. Just because you give an offering does not equate to your blessing coming to fruition. It doesn't matter how much faith you have. If that God is not appeased with your offering, they may not even recognize it, let alone bless you from it. So know this to be true. And if you don't believe me, we can take a walk back down memory lane when you were sitting in church, because I know a lot of you now out here with your head wrap and your kente cloth and your incense burning. Okay? Pretending like you never spent a day in church. And the reality is you are just new to this, not necessarily true to this. But regardless, understanding that there were many prayers that you prayed that you did not see come into fruition, no matter if you gave $10, $5, $20, $30, $100. There was still that illness, there was still that problem or that challenge or whatever the situation is. That is the reality of it. And it cannot be, well, you can deny it, but you're a liar if you do. But the truth is that's just reality. These are hopes, big hopes you believe in. Your faith tells you to know in it. But the truth is, you don't always see the results. You don't always see the results. This isn't me telling you that I get the results because I've been in it. No, my baby, I've been in it. I've spent hundreds, thousands of dollars over years, over years, with like purchasing goats and getting ready for ceremonies and all kinds of things. And let me say that too, thousands over years, not like hundreds and hundreds or hundreds, nothing like that, nothing crazy. Definitely on the lower end, just to let y'all know. So when people are charging y'all $15,000, $20,000 to be initiated, it's a scam, my baby. It is definitely paying for somebody else's. I promise you. But hello, Devo Evolutions. Okay. Um, You'll find Chevy Rocks. Do what you need to do. You know, this will be re-uploaded, so you don't have to worry at all. Listen, Cameron said they forgot how they were shaking down the pews, baby, like a stripper at the Pink. Okay? I promise you. But you know, now it's, oh no, I'm elevated. I'm purging and da 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 blah 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 blah. Whatever. But the point is, no matter if it's traditional African religion or even Christianity, Islam, Hindu, voodoo, you name it, down in the valley, okay? So, and so the thing is, when it comes to this, there is no guarantee. And I'm gonna tell y'all that something else too. And this is something else. This is what I love. Y'all, you bring this on in here for me if you can, please, please, please. Yeah, there's a lot of y'all's favorites out there that are pimping and exploiting the Orisha and the Loa, these greater and lesser gods, deities, and entities, etc. And making y'all think, oh, they got the power. No, they got decorated. You've been decorated with the leggings from Santeria, Lukumi, Sonsi, Kimbanda, um, Voodoo, because they're two different ones. Okay, there's two totally different things. One has babies, the other one does not. Okay. A lot of people like to use the term mambo to let you know, oh, they're priestess. And let me tell y'all something, priestess, and I hope there's no children watching. Children, if you're watching, please close your ears. Being a priest don't mean shit. You hear me? Priest or priestess does not mean shit when it comes to magic. Because just like in the Christian church, your pastor or your priest has to pray to somebody to make the change in your life. But where I'm from and how we do what we do with hoodoo, Orbia, Grigri, Wanga, Kimboa, Guinea, Jojo, we are the changers of our lives. We don't depend on nobody. So a lot of people are out here using mambo, organ, priestess, goddess, god, king, queen even. But a lot of these people who try to really play out on their religious titles and the amount of leggings and necklaces they have and the power they collect. No, you have the power to scam people to get these necklaces that's probably breaking you out, to be honest. Just so people, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to bring Queen Mother on one day. I want to bring Queen Mother on. Queen Mother will tell you, because we had the conversation. And she said, you know, Queen, I can make you a priestess today. In fact, I can call up the elders and tell them that you are now a priestess. You are Mambo. She said it wouldn't mean a damn thing. It would not mean a thing. She says, because first and foremost, they're not going to even recognize you because you're not old enough. You're not even old enough. You could not even pretend to start a ceremony. Because it's not even the fact that you don't even have the information. It's the fact that the Loa won't even recognize you. So all of y'all out here that are following these people that think, oh, they got power. They don't. First and foremost, they're probably not old enough. Secondly, they don't have power. Even if they were old enough, they have a phone line to the main line. And just because you're telling what you want, don't mean you're going to get what you need or even desire. The Loa or the Orisha may not even like the chicken that day. It's not enough colors in this chicken. Your floors in your house is too dirty for this ceremony. I've been part of that one before. All the things was returned. They was rejected. The Loa rejected it. And the person. So understand this. And the reason why I have to make this part so clear to you all, because there's the ones in New Orleans. Oh, I'm mumbo this. I'm mumbo that. No, baby, you are maybe. I'm a Ogun this. No, my baby, that's a hoagie. Bye-bye, baby. Yeah, like no. So and so the reason why I tell you this is because you need to understand you ain't got nothing to fear because the power does not belong to them. The power is not theirs. And they haven't been on this earth long enough to build a relationship where the Loa or the Orisha is going to even move like that for them. D'accord, Richard, merci. So, when we're talking about the space of compelling, me petitioning, praying, wishing, hoping, going back to the philosophical aspect of it, New Thought movement, suggestive intuition, positive thinking, law of attraction. None of those things are guaranteed to make a move. So now I must ask everybody a question. Cough, cough, Earth Mama, the doula. All right, so Cameron asked the question, why do I always see people on TikTok trying to weaponize the Loa and Orisha? Let's talk about it. And please share this video to those exact people that do. The reason that they want to weaponize the Loa and Orisha is because they have no power. They think that first and foremost, magic is their medicine and their cure. Not understanding that the religion is not magic. There is no magic to be found. That's why they brought me to Atlanta to teach in the Elays in Atlanta about magic. Because Ephi did not have magic. And they turned right around, took what I taught, tried to make products and things that end up getting people shot in their own parking lots. That's why you just can't do stuff. You can't. But they weaponize the Loa and the Orisha because they think that a God, just like they weaponize Jesus, just like they weaponize Christianity. No weapons. Jesus don't like ugly. All of these things, right? I rebuke that. All of these things. But it's these Christian indoctrination that they have wrapped in incense and kente cloth and a little bit of snake oil to say, oh, it's the Orisha. I'm going to send Oshun after you. You do not control a god or goddess of any sort. They choose to or not to bless you on their own accord. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's Jesus J. Christ, or if it's Oshun, Roberta Flack, whomever it is, you don't have that power. And that's when the most beautiful, gorgeous red flag there is when they try to weaponize a god or goddess. Baby, you don't even know how to spell Ashe correctly. And you think that you have the ability to send a god? No, ma chérie. No. No. Malheureusement. Unfortunately, no. Sending a spirit, like an intranquil spirit entity, and even with the entity, you got to make a deal with them. Folk spirit got to make a deal with them. But I can place something on your path. And this is the truth of it. But because they understand that they don't have the answers, because they understand that they don't have the ashe, they don't have the knowledge, ability, or inherited talent or anointing to even light a birthday candle, they're going to then Oshun, Shango, Obatalaris, Oya that, Azili Danto this, Bosu that, Baron Samdin, Mama Brigitte. They do all of that. It's all that air in that chest because they know that they cannot. And because mental illness runs rampant in these spiritual streets, they sit back and they think they good. They really think they are. And then they don't understand why their teeth is falling out in the bottom of their sink. And the children run around the house screaming like they got chicken paws falling out every end of them. It's because my baby. That's not how it works. It's the reality. When you go into these spaces of religion, you answer to the gods. You serve them. They don't serve you. They may or may not bless you. But a lot of people want to weaponize. And the reason they try to weaponize too is because one, I can scare you into doing things or not doing things. The other things too is I can weaponize them again because I know that I can't do or whatever. Like that's another big, huge part of it all. But also too, when it comes to the weaponization of these Loa and the Orisha, the Loa, or these greater or lesser gods even, it really just rings true to that space of um of fear, of not being personally or spiritually elevated. Spiritual immaturity is ridiculous here on these social media streets. And this is why you have people that sort of fall back from I'm a psychic, because now you got responsibility. Now you got to tell somebody what you know versus going intuitive. Because now I kind of feel. See, when I say the Orisha, oh, I take myself out of it. No, that's not how it goes. Okay. So it's that thing. It's that thing. And I promise you, please just get that little part and just go post it on their pages. It's gonna hit them. They're not gonna like it, but it's okay. Cause you know what I say. Truth and facts sound like hate to those that hate. Truth and facts. It's the same reason why I only have the amount of followers I have, because I'm not out here scamming and trending, you know, people to do whatever. No, I'm not doing it. I will never do it. You know, it's interesting when you see someone like myself, clan mother, queen mother, who are of royal descent. We're not out here like these other girls. We don't show up with the incense. We don't show up with the head wraps. We're not out here giving Florida water, Palo Santo, and sage. No, we come very demure, very spiritual, very heightened, very enlightened, because we understand that all this ish you see, baby, you can have it, but you cannot obtain the blood. Baby, you can have my crown and you will never be royalty, even if you call yourself a queen. Baby, please take the crown. You still will not have the ability, the ashe, to compel if that is something that you do not have. And I'm not going to lie to you and make you feel that you can. That's not why we have the work and ritual weekend. We discover what you have. Okay? Um, um, I don't know what you talking about, Tamala. It's a bit odd, but interesting. um, yeah. So I'm just gonna let's not get distracted there, because I'll be trying to sit here try to decode this stuff, and baby, I can't. Um, which story is this, Amanda? I mean, because there's multiple stories. Isaac Could they even fit the crown to start? Baby, listen. And like I said, this is something that you're gonna find. Listen, camera, I just had to let it go. It's above me now. I had to let it go. But anyways, the point is, I just had to go through that rant just because a lot of people really become frozen in fear or feel they gotta do things because they're afraid of these 20, 25, 30, 40 year olds, even older than that. I'm telling y'all, that age bracket you need to even go to be a priest is not what you think it is. Is not what you think it is. And we'll get into that in another video. So now we have to get into understanding this. We have a lot of people that it's recent. She went to Haiti. I think her name was Deanna. I think she was becoming a mumble. I'll have to look into it. Even because we hear, I mean, first and foremost, here's the real thing. In the real circles, we hear everything. In these insignificant spaces where people out here playing around, there's a lot of BS that happens. And this is why you end up sliced and diced and now you're dead. This is why you end up in countries and spaces and you don't return. And all of these things. Um, but I haven't heard. I have not had any particular personal confirmation about that. And normally, if it is, there's a little chain of command that goes through that we all sort of know. But I'll look into it. So I have to wonder what makes people think they have the power to even start with mental illness. Probably because a lot of people are looking for this thing of empowerment. They want they know that they have either been bullied or they feel weak or inferior, and so I need something. And so if I read enough books and I've been practicing for X amount of years, then that means I have the ability to. Baby, it don't matter how long I study how an eagle flies, I will never leave the ground. Baby, I'm not even a bird. And so it's those kind of things. So now I want to ask everybody that is here for example. Okay. Hello, Emily. Hello, hello. Um, I want to just ask, you hear people all the time that says, I'm a light worker. Have y'all heard that term? I'm a light worker. I focus only on good things. I hear people often say, I never want to work or take someone's will. Have y'all heard that before? How people say this? I don't want to take people's will. I don't want to take people's choice. I don't think that's right. That's not good. That's not the way that I work. And people say that, right? I don't want to take people, and some of you may feel the same. I don't want to. If it's not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. If it's not meant to be, then it's okay. It's fine. And the reality is, you're a liar. You are a liar. Why? Because if that was the case, you wouldn't be here at all. Understand this, every aspect of magic, no matter which way you look at it, up, down, right, or left, it's either going to be a give or a take, a push or pull, a receive or release, an attraction or removal. This is magic. People say, oh no, that's I don't do that. The moment that you turn something to any capacity, you have changed, or you are changing what it actually is. So unless you are dealing with something that is spiritual, you are then affecting the will of whatever that reality is. Queen, my pocket is hurting. I need to turn that around. Even though that's a positive thing for you, it is still not what your path has in store at this moment. Okay? It's still not what your path has at this moment. So you're still turning it around. All right? So even if you say, oh, well, oh no, I don't do this, I don't do that. But you go, things has been really hard. I need to sweeten my life. You can sweeten your life, put your things in the orange and all of those things. But your path at this moment really was meant for you to have some of this resistance to strengthen your roots so that you may be mature to wear your own crown. But you're like, ooh, I just, this don't, no. So let me go ahead and sprinkle this out and do these things and burn this stuff. You're still turning that natural path around, even if it's sweet. The only time that is not that is if the things that you are experiencing are a supernatural, spiritual experience. And when I hold up, slow up. I'm gonna have to sit down for this one. Let me make this part clear. When I say spiritual experience, I don't mean this BS of the energy and oh my goodness and everything and the vibrations and oh my that and all. None of that. What I'm saying is when somebody done laid something down for you and you got bad luck now, I need to remove this because we know in Hoodoo, in Ubia, in Grigri, in the diaspora, the only way to right a wrong is to right that wrong. So I need to remove this so that I can receive that, etc., so forth and so on. Okay? But this thing of, oh well, I'm feeling everything is spiritual. If both of your feet are in the spiritual, you have a problem. You have a problem. If both of your feet are only on the earth, you have a problem. You got to have one in both spaces. My elbows don't need to be me plopping them up here on this carpet. Babe, what's going on with us? Earl them down. Because we can't be out here giving David Chappelle. I refuse that. I rebuke this ashe in the name. Oh, Batasha. Sididibon Ashata A-I-O-U. Yes, baby. Okay. So, um, I joke that I am a love and light kind of girl, um, but what I am really communicating is how I'm trying to move each day. Um, but I'm not in the now. I'm not supposed to be my hands dirty if need be. I don't do love spells. Well, it's not even love spells are fine. Obsession spells are something different. Amanda, I mean, I'm lucky. Aldondra, Alondra asks, can you cleanse someone who doesn't believe in cleansing? Does a person get wet when does a person get wet even if they believe that it's not going to rain that day? And it does. Yes. So see, altering the natural order of things right there. When you start missing out, yes, I hear you, Gregory. So the thing is, in every aspect of that push, with the moment you begin to light a candle, okay, Abundant lover, you may be new here. And if you are, you will quickly know that intentions don't mean nothing in this space, because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. With good intentions, you can bring love into your life. No, you don't want to bring love in your life. Well, love is sweet, love is kind, love is all of these things. Love gonna get you messed up, and you gonna find out. Why? Because the intention is to bring love. But when we work in hoodoo, it's not the love that we conjure. It's the lover, the individual. Because if I just do a love working, that can be abusive love, dysfunctional love, erotic love, chaotic love, detrimental love, obsessive love. Or I can specifically take my target and place them, or recipe my target and conjure them. So it's all about the action, the actual, the factual, no intentions. That's why you get results versus getting or hoping for possibilities or having to deal with a variety of things. So as I continue on, and let me just say this really quick though, everybody, the reason that I'm doing this class on the space of compelling is because we do have um, our Big Witch community service, which is available now. There are limited services left. Do not hesitate. And this comes with a deeper class, because what I'm having with you all right now is literally just a conversation. We haven't even gotten to the spell work of it all. And even when we do today, it's not even going to be touching the iceberg of what you're going to get in the class. The link is over in the description box. And if you say, I don't want to do that, well, maybe just give the video a thumbs up. That'd be very kind, please. And we also have super stickers and super chats here if that is something you would like to do. Okay? So understand that the very moment that you began to do any kind of work, light a candle, lay your oil, put an oil out, throw a salt, do a bath, you are literally manipulating what is. Manipulation is an aspect of conjuration. Okay? But compelling demands, and it absolutely dominates. It bends and it controls. It controls the narrative. It's not a suggestion like the wishes and the prayers and the hope. It's not the frequency and vibration of the new thought, positivity, and intention. Okay? Yes, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you're learning something here and you're taking away some gems. Please. It'll be so kind. And also, after this video up post, please comment below that video and let me know what you really, how things really hit you and what key points you took away from these. So understand that compelling, it demands, it does not ask, it does not encourage. It demands, it makes, it dominates. So it doesn't work with you, it dominates the narrative. Okay? All right? It isn't assisted. It's not it's not it's not a unifying thing. It controls the narrative. Okay? And so this is why compelling work is so powerful. This is why when we get into these classes, so with the private class that I'm teaching here, and I start teaching about this dirt, compelling dirt versus summoning dirt versus banishing dirt versus protection dirt, and then the destruction ash of it all, it's a whole different ball game. So a lot of people have to understand when we're looking at those spaces of that candle magic and the herbal allies, the Zelier spiritual, etc., when we're looking at these things, this is very it's not suggestive, but it is assistance. Excuse me, I was going to say suggestive. It is assisted work. It is assisted work. Okay, but I have to make this point very clear. Please listen to me. You can disagree. It doesn't matter. This is the truth. If you do not have the ability to conjure, you're not a conjurer. As a practitioner, you can use a fixed product. All of my fixed products are like over there. You can use a fixed product. Using that fixed product isn't your magic. Using a fixed product is someone else's ashe and magic, but it is the method of how you use it and what you add to it. Okay? In the space of compelling, understand that compelling itself, okay? Abundant Lover, the only way to take the class is to get the Big Witch bundle for the community service. It's only provided for those who get the Big Witch bundle here with the community service. The link is over in the description box. Understand this. Compelling is a type of spell work and conjuration. One. But compelling is also an inherited gift. Just like being a psychic, just like being a medium. Some people call it mind control. Okay? This is like what my mother has. When she told my sister's father, get into your car and run it into the tree. He got into his car and he ran it into a tree. Almost killed him. To this day, as a preacher, every year around Easter, he preaches about how he was cursed by my mother, so forth and so on, etc. But you need to understand that is a difference. What I'm giving you are the spells, the conjuring of. I can't give you the gift that is inherited. Okay? Two totally different things. So Pinky asks, can we manipulate someone's mind through conjuration? How who doesn't want to get into a relationship? Absolutely. And one of the spells you're going to learn today is how to summon a person to you, as well as how to compel someone to come to you versus summon someone to your bedroom. Um, he is very much speaking his truth, Amanda. So, for example, as we get into the space of conjuration here, okay, the summoning dirt. You can use the summoning compelling dirt to summon someone to you. How does that look? How do you know if you have the ability? How do you know if you have the ability or if you should use products? Being in spaces where you have the ability to know that you do or don't. So, for example, last year at the Work and Ritual Weekend, I had them speak into the fire. All right. That is an aspect of compelling a situation. So those that spoke into the flame and got their results has a gift to compel. Some people call it the gift of tongue. Okay? The gift of tongue or mind control. But you literally make them do what you want to do based off of what you say with conviction, knowing, and faith, which is different than being a conjurer and speaking things into existence. Well, I say things and things happen. Welcome, you witch. But to compel is to control the will of another individual, not just um, manipulate or change the reality of a particular space. All right. Almost 1 year and still going strong. You can do head washes, jours, and those kinds of things to clear your own thoughts and your own mind. So domination, all right. So you have things like black pepper, red pepper, paprika. Paprika, using it and working, will encourage a person to leave. Red pepper is going to make a person move. Black pepper is going to repel them. All of these are removals, but there's different levels. To compel, all right, is to sort of change them to do one thing or another. To dominate and to control. This, I'm going to keep my mouth closed because you should be in the class. That's all I want to say. But to control is to literally, where compelling is more of a short-term thing. To dominate, you have, it's almost essential like a possession. You are in control. So I can tell you to do something and you do it. You are instructed to do and you follow those instructions and it's done. But to control, I'm puppet master now. I'm puppet master, which is different. With the elections coming up, I wanted to ask, to what capacity could compelling shifts people's thoughts as it relates to voting? Is it possible to do with the large audience as such? Maybe, Jessica, for the Working Ritual Weekend, we should do a group compelling, because the more you have, the bigger your group is, depending on the people that are present. A coven, a community can shift the outcome of individuals, without a doubt. But also education could do that too. If it's a negative partner, I would not calmly get them away using paprika. I would quickly get them away using black pepper. Is it wrong to compel children, for example, compel them to do their work and to succeed academically? If that's your desire, that's your desire. You know, I can't say what's right or wrong for you. What's right, I know, is to create a kind, compassionate human being. To be academically successful, that's a personal thing. Like for me, I've never been like a huge academic person. I've always been talent, whether it's an athlete or musically inclined or painting, artist, whatever else. So academically, not necessarily the best. Artistically, incredible. But on a personal front, I have always been a very kind and compassionate person. So my concerns would be, am I raising a kind human and allow their strengths to be where they are? It may just encourage and assist when it comes to schoolwork to the best of their ability. And if you just don't have the bandwidth to do it, then yes, do what you have to do. So summoning dirt, let's get into it, everybody, please. All right. So first thing you're gonna do need is, and this summoning dirt. Now, was this the first working that I wanted to do? No, conjuring dirt. We're gonna do the conjuring dirt first. So conjuring dirt, ability to change a person's. So one thing is understanding this. In the class, you all are gonna learn how to change the paths of people, which is why we're using the darts. You will learn how to control, to dominate, or to compel their routes. You're going to mix your compelling dirt with the dirt, with dirt from your house, with rice. So let me put it to you this way. Take your dirt and the compelling dirt, so dirt from your front yard and your dirt, mix it together with rice. Make a cross and place the target on the cross, and they will flee to you. They will flee to your path. Okay? I'm going to say that again. So you take your compelling dirt, dirt from your property, and rice, mix it together. Place your personal concern from your target on the cross, and they will flee on your path. They will come to you quickly. They will be drawn to you. So you're summoning them to you. That is a very basic, easy thing to do. All right. But also, let me say this too, because I've been told this before. Basic working for me is probably advanced working for others. So I do apologize. I just give you things that I did like in middle school before I give you the heavy, heavy stuff. So, so there's that. You need to use the dirt that's in the front of your apartment. Okay. And the next one, to summon an intimate lover. Okay. I'm doing this in aluminum foil on the table. That's fine. And then we know if we use aluminum foil and we fold it all together, what does that do, Amanda? If we take this dirt and we do it on aluminum foil and we done did what we need to do, and that person has now been drawn to us, and we fold it together, what does that aluminum foil serve as? If you do not mind me asking. Any student that's available. Products for the community services try to normally go out within the same week of the service. The service will be held tomorrow. It was the last service that will be held here in this location. We are moving. I do ask everybody to please, again, just be patient and understanding. This week and next week is going to be a bit of a whirlwind for us. Yes, exactly. It keeps it going. So it's a constant working. Now, I want to just test everybody. So, say for example, she had the aluminum foil and she did the work. Okay. She did the aluminum foil working. What's another way that she can keep what curio, what animal spirit could she also stab into that foil to solidify this to keep working as a steady working spirit? What spirit would she use as the animal? I just want to test my students to make sure that you know that you can conjure. Yes, indeed. You better say it. Yes, indeed. Look at y'all jumping right on in there. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Exactement. Super, super. Bien joué. Félicitations. Très bien, très bien, très bien. Merci beaucoup, merci, merci beaucoup pour cela. Merci. So, it's important to do that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and curse her working. How do we then, which spirit animal do we place in her aluminum foil to curse her roads, to draw an enemy to her path? What will we use in that point? You better, Z-Mac, depending on the snake skin. But a good go-to, a default, is going to be not a wolf foot bone. I don't know what that is. Coyote. Good job. Way to go. Okay, that's great. And then how would let's say we she does the work again and we want to strengthen that relationship now that it is present. So she unfolds the aluminum foil and she needs to put another particular animal curio in there to strengthen the relationship. What would she use? Yes, you better, Jessica. I'm so proud of y'all. This is what I'm talking about. So people want to know what makes me happy and how am I blessed? This right here, the ability that you all know what you need to do to get your results. Not me. Y'all have been educated, you know what to do, you know how to do it. Now, whether or not you have, and these spirits will assist you because that's what they are meant to do, and your Anshe level also plays a part. But you will get results because these spirits are going to do what they're supposed to do. I'm so proud of you. I am so, so proud of you all. Yes, the snake backbone. Oh, he said, this is my sign to stop waiting and sign up. Yeah, this was fun. Hoodoo Jeopardy. I love it. Yes, this is what I and so this is the thing about me, everybody, and you're gonna learn very quickly. Again, this isn't me going, oh, come to me. I need to do this or that. I need da da da. No, I'm giving you what you need so you can do what you need to do. I'm available if you need me, whatever. But the fact that you know lets me know that my purposes are being fulfilled. So I thank you so very much for this. Yes, Marcel. So let's go ahead and do this summoning dirt. So with the summoning dirt, for example, the way that we're going to use it, and for those that are not don't understand what I'm talking about or whatever, the August Big Witch Community Service is available now. Today is the last day to sign up because tomorrow we are doing the service. Okay, so it's 8/8 again, August 8th, August 8th month. 26 is 6 and 2 is 8, so it's 8/8 again. So this is the last big hurrah for August. Um, so we'll be talking deeper because again, this is just very basic stuff. But when I tell you when I tell you this class and the things, okay? There are limited spaces available now. At 12 midnight, we cut it off. And I have to be really strict tonight because with us moving, I need to know who's going to be a part of it so I can be done and done, get get the bottles or the bags or whatever in so that we can get these out to you guys very quickly. All right. So let us get an intimate person on in here. So the class should be, pardon. All right. For those that are interested, the Big Bundle participant, thank you so much for asking. August Community Service, Big Bundles participant, private Zoom class, Dirt, Roads, and Compelling. Zoom lesson 9/11/2024 at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Is more than what you think. It is so much more than what you think. Voila, voila. Voila. Okay. So, the next thing is summoning an intimate partner. You are going to use your summoning dirt, and the darts are only coming with those that do the Big Witch bundle. Your summoning dirt, okay? You need dirt or dust from your home. From your room, from your bedroom. You need dirt or dust from your bedroom. Dirt or dust from your bedroom. Everyone that has been educated know the differences between dirt, dust, and powder. So just be clear about that, okay? You're summoning dirt, dust, or dirt from your bedroom with the with the summoning dirt. You are going to make again a cross onto your bed. Cross under your bed. You are then going to place your target, whatever personal concern, on each end of the cross. Place your dried sexual fluids in the center of the cross. And it's going to summon them to be intimate with you to your bedroom. You can do this. You can do this right under your bed. You can do this under your mattress even. So you can lift your mattress, put it on your box spring, or you can put it on the floor. Move your bed out of the way. You put it there, or you could put it at your door of your bedroom door if you have a carpet or a mat. Okay? So I want to just say that again. Dirt or dust from your bedroom. The summoning dirt. Okay? Mix those together. Make a cross. Take something of your target, hair, toenails, any other item. Place, and the reason why I'm just doing that is because there are things I want to talk about in the class I'm just not saying here. Place those things on the cross. Place your dried sexual fluids in the center of this, and it will be drawn to you. Again, as Amanda said earlier, do it on aluminum foil. Once they show up, wrap it up, nail it down if you want to nail it down, however you want to, and that gives you that ability if you'd like. Okay? And the last one is a pretty simple one for like the banishing of it all. The banishing dirt is very simple. You take the banishing dirt itself, all right? I'm going to tell y'all, actually, I was going to do one, but I'm going to give you two. Take the banishing dirt itself, sprinkle it in the shoes of your target. Take the shoes with the toes pointing towards the outdoors of the home, office, building, etc. That's one way. I'm going to give you three ways. Way number two is take those shoes or socks and throw them out the front door aggressively. And then 3, go to the location that you want the person to go. So if I wanted the person to go to Mississippi, I would go get dirt across from the state line, add it with my banishing dirt, place it in their shoes. And y'all listen, never place it directly in the shoes, place it under the sole of the shoes because they'll never feel it that way. Place it under the sole of the shoes, and then they will be banished to that particular location. All right. So there's that part. Now let's just talk about a couple of key points. Understand that today we've talked about compelling and the capacity of using darts, just so that you can understand a little bit of how we're going to be discussing this in the class. But understand that compelling work can be done with oils, salts, darts, powders, dust, candles, etc. So there's multiple different ways. 1, 2, remember, doing compelling spell work is different than being gifted with how do you get dirt from hell? Well, baby, I got a place hotter than hell. It's called Mobile. I will send you some. Okay. Because baby, when this heat touches, what about someone that listen, hell is hot, but Mobile is hotter, I promise. What about it's someone at work you want to banish them? So again, using that, just taking the banishing dirt and sprinkling at their desk, where they're at their desk. Take the class. Take the class. So you can use the compelling, and if you go to conjuresouth.com, we have compelling candles, oils. We do have dirts. This is different. Why is it different? Because I'm using a different set of spirits. Okay. There's that. Remember, compelling spell work is different than the gift of tongue and mind control. You can get similar results, but they come from 2 different species. All right. The other thing is understanding how compelling pertains to the body. How to, and beginning to understand how to control a target in compelling with the body. This goes from that space of compelling. When I use the term control, I'm speaking domination. So how does one control a target's body? You know, as I say that, it almost sounds like a domination dog class that may be available during the Big Witch Bundle Zoom. Hmm. It's more than what you think. And just remember that your herbal allies are definitely assisting you. Your abilities is something different, and the products are something different. So, anyways, y'all know, you all give a lot to me. Y'all are very kind to me. You're very respectful. And I just feel that it is my job, and I am honored to give you all that I can. So, there may be dirt, there may be rose, there may be compelling, but word on the street, people have been talking about a doll baby class. Well, we're going to get very specific, but it'll be only available for those that are in the Big Witch Bundle. I thank you all so very much for your energy, your time, and your efforts today. I appreciate you so very much um, for this. This has been a pleasure. This is when the class will be held 9/11 at 8 p.m. It is not for replay, but it is private, so you must be there. You all have time to adjust your schedules to be there. Um, there's that. Big Witch Community Service available now. Turnarounds luck, removes present obstacles, attracts and protects urgent desires. There are limited Big Witch bundles. There is a limited supply of those. And voila, voila. So I thank you all. So very much. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. And until next time, merci beaucoup, merci. Cooper, just or Copper, just stick around. See if this is the vibe for you. See if this is something that is touching at you, pulling at you. And if so, we welcome you. If not, you may learn some things here, but this may not be the time, which is perfectly okay. Y'all have a great one. Thank you so very much. Bonne journée.